deputy indicted of manslaughter in the deadly shooting of a man appeared before a judge today, and a huge crowd of law enforcement showed up to support the charged deputy. Local 10 News reporter Michael Seiden was in the courtroom. He joins us live with what happened in court today. Michael.
Constance, right now, really serious concerns, questions about that grand jury process. And today really wasn't that big of a hearing. They just wanted to make sure that they could preserve some of that testimony. That is the defense. They wanted some of that grand jury testimony. But the big story is what happened outside of the courtroom. They came out by the dozens, law enforcement agents from all over South Florida, showing support for one of their own who's now in a legal battle, fighting for his career and freedom.
That could be me tomorrow. It could be, and it's making us doubt, if somebody has a gun, if somebody is threatening one of us, am I going to act? Should I take a round first?
Broward County Sheriff's Deputy Peter Peraza is charged with manslaughter for the 2013 shooting death of Jermaine McBean. Last week, a grand jury listened to testimony and reviewed evidence before handing down the indictment.
The daughter of a grand juror was arrested by a BSO deputy. My client is a BSO deputy. If that's the case, I don't believe there's any way, any chance, and it should have been allowed that grand juror should have been able to sit on this grand jury to make a determination as to whether or not my client committed manslaughter.
McBean was spotted in Oakland Park walking along a highway with an airsoft gun. Peraza, who claims he didn't know it was a real firearm at that time, followed the 33-year-old into his apartment complex where the fatal shots were fired. A federal lawsuit claims McBean could not hear the deputy's commands to drop the gun because he was listening to music and had earbuds on. Deputies say they never saw the earbuds on McBean. Social activists who want to see the deputy behind bars describe what happened as police brutality.
Why is it that they claim that there was no reason that Jermaine should not have heard their commands? Why is it that the headphones ended up in his pocket at the hospital? And no one made mention of the headphones until the picture surfaced from the witness.
Yeah, this is definitely a very controversial case. In fact, we've got national reporters down here covering today's hearing. Now, if Peraza is convicted, he could face up to 30 years in prison. We'll continue to follow this story. For now, we are live in Fort Lauderdale. Michael Seiden, Local 10 News.